Hello guys, this is Avishkar Govardhane and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I am going to share 5 tips to improve your literacy score and literacy abilities of the English language. Before I begin, I would like to make it clear that I haven't even graduated yet. It is not that I have completed some English language course from say Harvard University or Oxford University or it is not that I have professional experience, but I have been studying this language for many years, over 15 years now. I have been studying it since I was a child, and also I have always obeyed my teachers. I have always focused on improving my language skills, and since I love this language a lot, I have always been fascinated by it. So I always try to improve it, to improve my skills, and that's why I consider myself qualified enough to share some tips to improve the literacy abilities of this language. Also, since I am an Indian student, we are tested a lot for mainly reading and writing, and that's why I'm sure out of the 5 tips that I share with you, at least 2 to 3 tips will help you a lot. So let's begin the video. Now, first of all, we must understand that literacy section comprises of your ability to read and write, and in order to enhance those skills, mainly understand that you should read precise English textbooks. Don't read academic books, not at all. Don't go after history or psychology or geography or economics textbooks. Read precise English textbooks such as novels, short stories, mainly short stories. You don't need to read fictional books or those large novels just to understand or grasp the English language. Short stories are very useful because you will be introduced to different sentence structures in it, different linking phrases, linking verbs, adverbs, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, all of it, and that too in a short span. It will take just few minutes for you to read it, and there will be less than 10 pages. So read short stories or prose pieces of famous authors. They will help you a lot. My second tip is to read books the modern way. Suppose you are trying to read a fictional book or a self-help book, maybe an autobiography or a biography. Please read it on the reading apps that are available on your device. Because I personally use Google eBooks app, and when I come across a word that is not familiar, I'm not familiar with, I just tap on that word, and the app shows its meaning. It also shows what kind of part of speech it is used as, whether it is used as a noun or a pronoun or maybe an adjective or an adverb in the sentence, how it is used. Another main benefit is that it also translates the word for you in your native language. Suppose you are a Hindi speaking person and you come across a word that is very unfamiliar with you, you can just tap on that button and translate the word in your native language. When you read the word in your native language, you will automatically remember the meaning of that word for a longer time, for a longer duration. My third tip is to watch movies with subtitles, but don't just passively watch the movies. Make sure you are able to relate the subtitles to the picture that is shown in the movie or the actions that are going on in the movie. Also, make sure that you don't watch action movies. You should watch movies which have more dialogues, which have more conversations, because that is where your skills will be developed. If you watch just an action movie, then your focus will be on the actions. There will be no language skills that you will develop, since all your attention will be on the actions that are going on. And also, as I told, focus on the conversations that go on. Focus on that you are able to relate the subtitles to the actions that are shown in the movie. For example, if one character, say Tommy Shelby, ask Arthur Shelby to bring him a glass of water, and if you don't know the language at all, you will be confused or you will be clueless as to what did he just say. But after that dialogue, if you observe what is going on, obviously Arthur will bring a glass of water for Tommy, and that's when you will understand that okay, that's what he said. In your native language you will understand it. That's how the skills are developed. Also, the more movies you will watch with subtitles, the faster you will begin to read the subtitles to match up with the actions going on in the movie. So your reading skills will also be developed, and actually you will be able to read even faster. You will be able to grasp faster. My fourth tip is to write down reviews of movies you have just watched or books you have just read. But make sure at the first step you should write down the review in your native language or your mother tongue, and afterwards try to write it down in your in the English language. And after you have written the review, read the review, or maybe ask someone else to read it, and focus on the adjectives, focus on the words that you have used. If you have used words such as good, bad, like those basic words, then it is not appropriate, because for describing anything, a movie, a book, or a person, anything, you should use more specific words, right? So after reading the review, try to try to find synonyms, more specific synonyms of that word, and focus on adding those words to your vocabulary. And next time when you write a review again for any book or a movie, use those specific synonyms of that word. My final tip is to focus on better choice of verbs and adjectives, since verbs are verbs describe actions, and if you use generalized verbs or verbs that are used often, or maybe which are not specific, then your writing will be dull, and it won't leave an impression on the readers, or even on your test while you're giving English proficiency test. Verbs matter so much, because they are directly related with what people do or what actions have happened. So while you are reading a book, or while you are just going to maybe Google, going to the short stories, if you find an interesting verb, make sure you are able to add that verb to your vocabulary, to your speech and writing. And adjectives, on the other hand, are what describe a person, or they describe the event, they describe maybe a place, and that's why when you are able to use better adjectives, you are able to better describe whatever you are describing, like maybe a place, a person, or even food. So that's it. Better choice of verbs and better choice of adjectives will make your writing very good. It will make it very fascinating to read. It will just indulge the reader a lot. So that's it. Those were the 5 tips to improve your literacy score or literacy abilities. Please tell me in the comment box how am I am I going too fast, or please give feedback in the comment box. Thank you.